Aston Villa are the best team in the Premier League. No, obviously they're not that good. You've still got the likes of City and Arsenal. But after today's 3-0 victory over third place Newcastle, Aston Villa look scarily good. And on form, they are the third best team behind City and Arsenal currently. I mean, Unai Emery, round of applause. He's doing a brilliant job at Aston Villa. There were some scares earlier on in his tenure, like when they got knocked out of the FA Cup by Stevenage. But since then, he has just brought on this Villa team leaps and bounds. And the prime example of that, Ollie Watkins, he is now the joint top scorer since the World Cup alongside Erling Haaland himself. What a turnaround in form Ollie Watkins has had, and there's got to be a huge part of that down to Unai Emery and the brilliant job he's doing. It's just the whole Villa squad is playing so much better from when Gerrard was there. Unai Emery's finally got his tactics in place and the team is doing absolutely brilliantly. The main link up between Alex Moreno, the left back, who had a quality game. I think he got an assist, maybe two. Absolutely brilliant performance from him at left back. Then you've got Aaron Ramsey as well in the midfield. Not Aaron Ramsey, Jacob Ramsey in the midfield. Also playing brilliantly and was a key part in the goals Villa scored today. He even got one himself really early on. And then, of course, you've got the main man, Ollie Watkins. Those three players having such a devastating link-up at the moment, causing so many issues for all the defences in the league. And I think the goals Ollie Watkins is scoring is showing that, really. Then the rest of the Villa squad also had a really good game. McGinn and Buendia didn't do too much specifically going forward or defensively, but just some all-around brilliant midfield play from the two of them. Ashley Young somehow still playing at fullback in the Premier League. He's also putting in solid performances. But one man I want to focus on is Tyrone Mings here, because I honestly thought he was quite rubbish, really. Didn't think he was that good. Never agreed with him being in the England squad. But after his recent performances, my question to you is, do you think Tyrone Mings should be in the England squad? I think it's a close call. We do lack some high-quality centre-backs, specifically left-footed centre-backs, which Mings is. Whether I've always thought he's a bit of a thug, and despite how well he's doing, I think it would be a close call whether he would actually get in the England team or not. So I want to know your thoughts. He probably would get in there, but I'm not sure he would start. But what do you guys think? Do you think Tyrone Mings would get in the Villa team? Personally, right now, him, Watkins and Ramsey should all be in there the way they're playing currently. I mean, beating Newcastle 3-0 is a terrific achievement. Best defence in the league so far. Most clean sheets, I think, joint with United. Maybe they've overtaken them again. But what I'm saying is absolutely brilliant defence, and to go score 3 goals against them is ridiculous. Truly landmark win from Unai Emery's side this. It's showing that Villa mean business. And honestly, I think they're in for a run of the European spots. I mean, they're obviously up there now, especially. What a win that was. And I do think that Europa League is heavily on the cards for them. They can seriously get that. And Aston Villa will be back in Europe for the first time in like 13 odd years. I mean, Unai Emery is doing a brilliant job. I would say Arsenal should have given him time, but they sacked him, got Mikel Arteta in, who's clearly the better manager. So in the end, they did make the correct decision. But I think Unai Emery gets a bit too much hate for his time at Arsenal, to be honest. He didn't do brilliant, of course. He didn't do that well. But he did get to an Europa League final, and he did a good job, and he's currently doing an amazing job at Villa. So he's clearly a very good manager, and I think Aston Villa right now are one of the best teams in the Premier League. Let me know what your thoughts on this whole game was, and remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.